City of Lansing versus Samira Amadi, 24L284263. Council appearance.
Elizabeth Bartolome on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy on behalf of Ms. Amadi.
Today was the date that we reset the final pre-trial to try to flush out, I think, the ownership issue with the vehicle. Have you all been able to do that?
At this point, Ms. Amadi would like to admit guilt to driving the vehicle while unregistered.
Swear the interpreter. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to interpret in the matter before the court completely and accurately and not divulge confidential communication?
I do.
Okay, and then let me now swear in Ms. Amadi. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury? I need your interpretation to be on the record so we can hear you. Okay. There was an attempt to plead back on February 23rd. What she said on the record, she purchased the vehicle from someone else. Was that flushed out?
No, Your Honor, it's not.
I believe there was a bit of confusion about what the document of a title is versus what a registration is. I reviewed all of the relevant documents and it appears that the vehicle was unregistered at the time and the vehicle is no longer in her possession.
You
said it was not registered at the time and it's no longer in her possession.
Correct.
Okay, but she was the lawful owner of the vehicle at the time that the ticket was given. Mr. Hardy, you should know this answer by now.
No, I believe it did not belong to her. I believe it was to her husband.
Okay, so the ownership of the vehicle was her husband.
She said it was my friend, not my husband.
Sorry.
It was her friend?
Yeah.
Not her husband?
Not her.
But I guess the ultimate conclusion I'll come to is
she's obviously not friends with the person anymore because I don't understand what we're talking about. The vehicle's not in her possession if it was never her vehicle. I'm not following.
The vehicle, based on the document that I saw, she was driving an unregistered vehicle that was not under her ownership, and the car has since been sold. And her current mode of transportation, she let me know that she was dropped off today. That's not a current vehicle.
You're not answering any of my questions. I asked, did she own this vehicle ever?
No, she did not own this vehicle.
Okay, so a friend owned it and she can't get proof from her friend that it's registered or sold?
Well, there's proof that the vehicle was sold, but based on communications with the city attorney, the deal was for her to either get proof of registration of the vehicle itself, the vehicle in question, or proof of registration of a vehicle that she was currently driving, neither of which she's been able to produce to this point.
Okay, she was never the lawful owner of this vehicle.
No.
That is my understanding.
And she doesn't own any vehicle now.
No,
Yes, she has a car now. Yeah.
Did you talk to her at all?
no, I did talk to her. I did talk to her. I asked for a registration for an active registration for a vehicle. And
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you how to represent your clients, but there gotta be some meaningful conversation so that these questions that I'm asking are pretty reasonable. You should know if your client ever owned the vehicle. You should know if she owns a vehicle now.
Yes, she says she has a car.
Ma-
Registration Yeah, she says she, because her husband dropped her off, she don't brought the registration for the car.
Okay, so you do own a car now?
She have the insurance.
No, a registration.
Registration,
Is that the offer? She gotta show some registration?
Yeah, it's inside my car.
I'm sorry, one more time, Your Honor.
What was your offer?
My offer was please provide some proof of registration for either the vehicle that was driven at the time, the one that had incident, or the current vehicle that she is driving, if she has one.
Do you have proof of registration for the vehicle that you currently own?
Motel da Kelan, drive, ma pendori, that registration, Dori on it. Yeah, I have it as in my car. She didn't drive today.
Where's your husband? Tell him to bring it back.
He's in Grand Rapids right now, translating for somebody.
He dropped you off, but he's in Grand Rapids with proof of registration? Oh, tell him to call and take a picture of it. Send you a picture.
Go ask around.
Off the record. Go get a picture.
She said, yeah, she said, he's translating, he cannot answer my phone right now.
How do you know what he's doing right now?
Yeah, he left me a message.
Oh, okay. Text him.
A message to
Tell him to send you a picture of the registration
message to actor registration.
if you have registration. We'll go off the record while you figure that out. On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Keon Kane, 25-01-808 and 26. I'm sorry, the city of Lansing versus Keon Kane, 26-00758. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Burke-Molly on behalf of the city of Lansing.
just a public defender, no authority, Mr. Kane is making his way to the podium.
You're Keon Kane? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay, I have two files. One is that as a driving while license is not valid or improper. And careless driving and a driving while license suspended and a speeding. How we proceed on this?
Your Honor, given the breaks that Mr. Kane has already received, no further reductions have been offered.
And there was some breaks given. What breaks are we talking about?
So on he was given breaks, well, the civil infractions are not today, but the no ops should have been a driving while license suspended, and his license will not be getting valid anytime soon, given his Secretary of State driving history.
Okay, and then he must have defaulted on the careless because it's not scheduled for today. And then that probably defaulted on the speeding as well. How's your client going to proceed?
At this point, Mr. Kane would like to plead guilty.
Yeah, can someone get the file? You can have the seat. He has another file now. State of Michigan, I keep saying state of Michigan, city of Lansing versus, as it Aaron Carpenter, 25L2949451. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Burke-Molly on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy on behalf of Ms. Carpenter, standing here to my right.
Ms. Carpenter was scheduled today for a pretrial. This is for an expired, no, failure to display a license. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, it has been shared with the city that Ms. Carpenter has scheduled a road test on May 27th.
That is accurate. So at this,
I thought our road test was back in April. That's what you told us in February. What happened to the April road
Oh,
test?
I had to actually had to renew my permit. I had a permit then, but I guess it was expired. I didn't know that. So I had to go retake the test, get my permit, then wait like however many days and then have to schedule.
Why didn't you know it was expired?
I rarely drive.
Okay, and then why didn't you show up for your court date, Nate?
I had the date wrong.
So what date did you show up?
I actually tried to show up on a Friday, I think it was a Monday or the vice versa. I was all ready to go and then I looked at the paper and had the wrong date.
Okay, you're scheduled for road test when? Okay, let me get you the date.
June 15th at 9:30.
June 15th at 9:30. What's your phone number? Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
no, Your Honor.
You're all set. We'll get you a new notice, okay? We have Lansing versus Anthony Clark, 26L 3003541442 and 43. Appearances, please.
Elizabeth Bertoli on behalf of City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Travel, Mr. Clark, who is here remotely.
Okay, Mr. Clark has an expired license, no insurance. And then a registration or plate violation. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, the city has requested proof of a valid license and insurance permit from the
Your Honor, it's my understanding that Mr. Clark has scheduled a test this afternoon with the Secretary of State. He did go on Friday. They didn't have any available appointments in the 3 locations that he visited
A test for what?
for driving, a driving test.
His driver license is expired. Does he have a license? Why does he need a test?
I don't think he does have a license.
Oh. It sounds like you got a break.
mine says expired as well, Your Honor.
Yeah, well, so it sounds like he doesn't have a license, so we get a note that he got a break already. So we have to be consistent. And then what's the offer?
If the defendant would like to plead guilty as charged to the expired license, the city would be willing to dismiss the no insurance and the no plate licenses.
Okay, I'm happy to confer with my clients on that.
June 15th. at
Well,
9:30.
I would imagine, do you need to confirm him today, or you're saying you want another date to confer with
I'm
him?
happy to confer with him today, see if he wants to make some progress today.
We can, recall the case after you have an opportunity to do that. This is the city of Lansing versus Malik Hodo, 25L29766432. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Marconi on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy on behalf of Mr. Malik Hodo. I will say that before we get started, that I attempted contact with Mr. Malik on finding out that he was released from MDLC. Did not see him earlier today in the courtroom until just now. As a result, I've not been able to speak with him as I did not know that he had appeared in the courtroom, Your Honor.
How long you been here?
I've been downstairs the whole time.
You been downstairs?
Yes, ma'am. I ain't know I had to come up here.
Downstairs where, in the lobby?
No, fifth floor.
Oh, you were at the 5th floor where the magistrate is located?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. Do you have a phone number?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you get a call from your attorney?
Sure. I got my loan folder though.
You got pending criminal matters and legal matters, and you got your unknown callers off? Sounds crazy. Put it on. We're not gonna be tying up court time because you don't want to answer your phone for unknown callers when you have to get an attorney that you don't know. Does that make sense? We'll call the case because he has a history of failure to appear. You can have a seat. Let's see, it's City of Lansing versus Lashia Moore Brinkley, 25-02062. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Marconi on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Gidget James on behalf of Ms. Daisha Moore Brinkley, who is at the table standing to my right.
We reset this matter because there were continuing negotiation. I think she was on Swift Insure, and you were trying to avoid a violation. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, the city has reviewed the entire case file as well as a certificate that the defendant has provided and information regarding a fair appointment. At this time, the offer remains the same, which is time served.
Your Honor, that is an accurate statement. At this time, Ms. Moore Brinkley would like to take the offer.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, sure.
Okay, you understand that you have the right to take this matter to trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand the right to jury trial and the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. You can maintain your innocence, require the city prove each element of the charge of fighting beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to require that they call witnesses that you or your attorney can cross-examine or question at the time of trial. The right to remain silent and not have it be used against you. The right to waive your silence and take the stand if you'd like, and the right to have witnesses subpoenaed on your behalf that would give testimony on your behalf. You understand that?
Yes.
You wish to waive those rights?
Yes.
Anyone threatening you to do that?
No.
Any promises to get you to waive those rights?
No.
This is your signature, correct?
Yes.
As to the charge of fighting, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Is that because you believe you're guilty?
Yes.
On factual basis.
Thank you, Judge. But Daisha, I want to take you back to June 29th of 2025, where you're at the location of 2510 North Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Yes.
And is that address commonly known as Gregory's Restaurant?
Yes.
And at that location, did you engage in a fight in the parking lot?
Yes.
And at some point, officers arrived and had the scene under control and you re-engaged in a fight.
Yes.
And even though it's not a defense, I always like to ask, this is not done in self-defense. You were not fighting in self-defense, correct?
No.
And also, I want to put on the record that me and you have thoroughly discussed that you're currently on probation in Keon County on Swift and Shore. And this could potentially and probably will trigger a violation. We've discussed the potential consequences.
Yes.
And I've also told you that I don't know what will happen, but we discussed some things that could potentially happen.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The city satisfied, Your Honor.
You put us satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. Find your plea to be voluntarily and intelligently made. Why would she have credit for crime? Let's see. She had an original bond of 100 personal recognizance. So she had a case in Oakland County. Okay, you must have made a motion to revoke the bond because she was in custody.
I did, Your Honor. When I subbed in December, I did a stipulation to revoke bond so that she could get some credit.
Time served, you're all set.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. City of Lansing versus Benjamin DeYoung, 26-00253, appears, please.
Elizabeth Sparkle on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Edward Zane, on behalf of Mr. DeYoung is in the hallway. We're just gonna have an opportunity to seek an adjournment in this case.
This was a PAC 0.17 or higher. Still working on a resolution.
I am. I have to get the city attorney some additional materials, but we had a delay with our evaluation.
How much time are you looking for?
45 days if the court's so willing, otherwise 30. Okay.
It's probably gonna be 45 days.
That works out.
Our next available is June 11th. We're not available June 11th. June 15th. Maybe I'm up north June 11th. June 15th.
I mean, I don't mind doing it up north if you want us to come up north.
Well, June 11th is actually a
Not even today.
Thursday.
I'm just looking for a reason to get out of Lansing. Judge.
Yeah, but if you want to come up to Mackinac Island for the Great Lakes Legal
I'm
Conference.
gonna be up there. Actually, I can't be here on June 11th.
That's all. I would say you're usually there.
I'm
I
meeting you at
thought,
that patio.
but
I got a whole.
if you wanna, pull out some stuff and we can maybe resolve if that's what you wanna do.
No, I'll see you up there.
Yeah,
You wanna come?
Yeah, it sounds
Okay, we'll
great.
send you an invite.
it's a great conference. Tell your job to,
To
tell your
sponsor,
boss
yeah.
to go ahead and pay for it.
Sure.
Okay, let's see.
I'll send him an email.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
That can be a vacation.
Were we, the 15th work?
It does.
Okay, we'll do June 15th at what time?
10.
At 10 a.m.
Thank you.
No problem. Any
Okay.
additional matters for the record?
No, thank you.
May I approach real quick, Judge?
Sure.
Hey, Jamie, yeah, I'm gonna get.
You know what's that?
Give us notice.
Oh, sure.
Wait for, yeah, you're waiting for
This is City of Lansing versus Joel Long, 26-00576 and 26L2975602. Oh, is Mr. Long
On
here?
behalf of the city of Lansing.
that.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Rob, on behalf of Mr. Joel Long, who is standing to my right.
You can remove your hands from your pocket, please, sir. Okay, today was the date and time scheduled for a pretrial. I have a blood alcohol 0.17 or higher, driving while license is suspended, open intox driver, and driving unregistered.
Well, over the weekend, Your Honor, the city received Mr. Long's substance abuse assessment. I was able to review it this morning. The offer I would like to extend is amending the high VAC to a regular OWI, amending the PWS to a failed to display, plead guilty as charged on the driven registered, and dismiss the open intox.
What did you say relative to the magistrate?
Plead guilty as charged on the driven registered. Dismiss it. I apologize. I finished putting it together.
You said dismiss the open intox.
Yes, Your Honor.
And obviously, he was not aware of that because you just found out.
Yes.
You want me to set this for a plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
June 15th.
June 15th at 10. I'll get you a date. You'll have to talk to your attorney about your offer to see if you want to accept it, okay? Is that a yes? Okay, any additional matters for the record?
Nothing to thank you.
You're all set, Mr. Long. This is the city of Lansing versus Frederick Mosley, 25-02204.
Me? How you doing?
Mr. Mosley's coming through. Okay.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you, Mr. Mosley?
Good, thank you for asking.
Okay. All right, Mr. Mosley has a no ops. Was this resolved?
Yes, Your Honor, it was. The city is offering to amend the charge to an impeding. He has gotten a valid license and shown proof.
That is correct. We're able to communicate that with the city, and at this time, Mr. Mosley would like to accept the offer of the meeting.
Fine's 135. What are you gonna pay?
I get paid every 2 weeks.
Which one of those weeks are you gonna pay?
My next check, I'll start.
I don't know if you get paid this week or next week. I don't know.
Not this week, in 2 weeks.
You're gonna pay the full amount or a portion of it?
I'm gonna pay half and half if I may.
Okay, so definitive will pay half within 2 weeks,
Half within 2 weeks.
and then the
other
remaining
half-
balance within 30 days.
Yes, ma'am. If I may, if you allow it.
And you know how to make payment.
Can I do it online?
You can do it online,
Yes, I know how to
using
make-
your case number on the court website,
Mhm.
or obviously you can come to the criminal traffic window, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
No, Your Honor.
You're all set.
That means I'm free to go.
That's exactly what that means.
Y'all have a good day. Thank you, ma'am.
Same to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Everyone have a blessed day.
Sergeant, always actually.
You're on. You're on. We're ready to proceed on Mr. Hodo.
Okay, I'm back on the record on the matter of Malik Hodo. That was the failure to display an operator's license. Has this been resolved?
Yes, Your Honor, a valid operator's license has been shown, and the offer will now be to mention impeding civil infraction.
Fine is 135. Is he accepting that?
Yes, Your Honor.
When can you pay, sir? Hands out your pocket. So don't know what you got in there. It's a fine of $135. When will you pay it?
Like June 1st.
You're gonna pay June 1st? I put that you'll pay by June 1st. If you need the extension, you have to request it from the court. Otherwise, it can go to a bench warrant for a fine. So you don't want to do that, okay? Do you have any questions about how to pay? You're all set. Thank you. Okay. Christopher Smith, City of Lansing versus Christopher Smith, 26-00805, 00858, and 00895. Appearances, please.
Elizabeth Torcolli on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Jessica Straub on behalf of Mr. Chris Daniel Smith, who is standing to my right.
The saga of Mr. Smith's loud noise are violations continue, I see.
Yes, Your Honor.
What exactly is going on?
Well, these are three new tickets from, I believe they're all from March. the city would be requesting adjournment to, we've already requested the video, but to get the video for both parties.
We also don't have video. Your Honor. We'll be waiting for that.
How much time do you need?
30 days at most, Your Honor.
June 15th at 10. June 15th at 10.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Mr. Smith, Mr. Smith,
Somebody's gotta get tired of coming to court for music. Okay, this is the city of Lansing. First, Anthony Clark. Are we ready on his matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and you've had an opportunity to discuss the offer with him?
Yes, Your Honor.
How are we proceeding?
Mr. Clark would like to take that offer, Your Honor. today.
So you'll plead guilty to driving while license is expired. And the offer was to,
Dismiss the insurance civil infraction, admit responsibility on the plate.
okay, Mr. Clark, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury.
Yes.
Okay, you have the right to take the driving while license is expired to trial. You're presumed innocent until proven guilty, and the right to require the prosecutor to prove your guilt by proving each element of the charge being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to see, hear, or question any witness called to testify against you, the right to call your own witnesses to testify on your behalf, the right to remain silent and not have signs used against you. Are you willing to waive each of those rights today?
Yes.
Anyone threatening you to do that?
No.
Any promises extended to get you to waive your rights?
No.
As to driving while license is expired, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Factual basis, please.
Mr. Clark, on March 22nd of 2026, at approximately 9:52, were you located at North Larch and Michigan Avenue in Lansing, Michigan?
Yes.
And is that located in Ingham County?
Yes.
And at that time, were you driving?
Yes.
Were you also pulled over by a Lansing Police Department officer?
Yes.
And at that time, was your license expired?
Yes.
That sounds
Did you pass up, please?
relative to the plate that was on your car, was it out of date or expired?
Can you repeat that question?
Yes, your license plate at that time, was it expired?
I didn't have a license plate.
Okay.
The city satisfied, Your Honor.
Any violation of civil infraction, you don't need a factual basis for that. Court says on factual basis, so accept your plea, find your plea to be fully voluntarily and intelligently made. For the expired plate. Fine is 135. And then it's 175 for the expired license. No insurance is dismissed. When is he paying?
Can you repeat that one more time?
$175 is the fine for the expired license and $135 is the fine on the expired plate.
I thought we was dismissing those two for me to plead guilty to the misdemeanor no license. I thought the other two was getting dismissed.
She dismissed the no insurance civil infraction.
I was just told that the two was getting dismissed, not just the expired. I thought the expired plate and the no insurance was getting dismissed if I pled guilty to the no license, the expired license. That's what I was just told.
Yeah, she stated the offer on the record. Didn't you hear the prosecutor state the offer on the record?
Yeah.
Her stating it on the record was for your hearing and understanding.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she stated that the two was getting dropped for the one to get for me to plead guilty to the one.
She did not say that. I wrote down what she said.
Uh, my attorney literally just told me that in the breakout room.
I'm not disputing what your attorney or what you believe your attorney said in the breakout room. What I'm telling you is what was stated on this record, because what happens in the breakout room is private, has nothing to do with what's going on in the courtroom. And so your offer was publicly stated on this record by the prosecutor who gave the offer. She said it before the court went off the record to allow you to have a private conversation, but then she came back and reiterated the offer again. And if that was a concern, then you were supposed to address it then. So are you saying you do not wish to enter a guilty plea because you did not understand the offer?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to say, because from what I understood, I was only pleading guilty to one thing, and I was only gonna have to pay the fines for one thing, not two. I'd have never pled guilty if it was two things.
Okay, all right, so then we will withdraw your plea. And this matter will be set for a trial and explanation hearing for all three matters, okay?
Your Honor, I do think we might be able to get this resolved if I could just speak to him. And clarify the misunderstanding.
If he wants to sit and wait, that's fine, but he's got two calls of his case within a 20-minute time frame, so I gotta circle back around.
Absolutely. Mr. Clark, would you like to stick around and have a conversation, or would you like to just appear at your next court date?
Yeah, I like to have a conversation because I'm trying to figure this out, because that just blew my mind.
Okay, we can do that.
Sounds good. We'll wait. Did we get a resolution on Ms. Amati's matter?
At this time, registration is not provided.
Oh, because it probably doesn't exist. That's probably why. Okay, you want to plead guilty to the driving unregistered vehicle? Again, I'm gonna swear you in again. You solemnly swear to tell the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury.
Yes, yes.
Okay, you understand your right to have a trial on this charge? You understand your right to have witnesses called that you could cross-examine or question?
Yes.
You understand your right to remain silent and not have sounds be used against you? And you wish to waive those rights and plead guilty? Anyone threatening you to do that? Any promises to get you to plead guilty? As to driving an unregistered vehicle, how do you plead?
तुम्ही आता कबूल करेन? Yes.
How do you plead?
मी,
Guilty or not guilty?
You're guilty.
Factual basis. Please.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Ms. Amati, is it true that on June 24th, 2024, you were driving at or around the corner of Cedar and Jolly?
मैं के हर दौरा के बतौर के what June 24
June 24th, 2024.
Mr. June 2024 तुम तक कौन आ रहे जो सीधा मोटर से ड्राइव में करे? Yes.
And is it true that at this time that you were pulled over?
नहीं सही के पुलिस समझ yes.
And is it true that when the police officer asked for a valid registration, that you were not able to provide a valid unexpired registration?
मैं वहाँ पुलिस समझ registration मोटर का first two registration और उसे डेट पूरा सकते.
Okay. And is it true that you were pleading guilty because you believe that you were guilty?
कबूल करके गुनाह कर बख्तर गुनाह कर दिए. Yes.
The city is satisfied, Your Honor.
Court will accept your plea and find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made.
मैं तो कबूल मत करें.
Fine is $205. When are you gonna pay?
How much you are?
205.
205.
205.
You said $5
When is she paying?
Yeah, she need time.
How much?
She said can pay in 3 months.
She's requesting 3 months.
I give 90 days to pay $205. She's gonna make a
2
payment.
months.
She's gonna make a payment before
Two
then.
payment.
How much she paying in 30 days?
Yeah, mo ba tsaka pa ito rin natin dito. Half. $1.
And then she'll pay half in 30 days. She can pay the other half in 60 days.
$1 dedication 60 days yun. $1 dedication dahil mo ba dito.
Need additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
No, Your Honor.
You're all set. Thank you. Back on the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Keon Kane. Represent Mr. Kane. Schwab. That's Hardy. It's not strong. So he makes, you got a radio? Mr. Hardy? Mr. Hardy?
Okay.
I don't know how it was. Okay, I'm on the record for Mr. Kane.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy on behalf of Mr. Kane.
Okay, I have here file number 26-01126 that Mr. Kane needed to be arraigned on. There's a citation here that alleges that on or about April 24th, 2026 at 6:03 p.m. The area of South Martin Luther King Boulevard at or near Hughes Road, the defendant allegedly drove while his license was suspended, revoked, or denied, and that he was speeding 1 to 5 over the speed limit while operating a Dodge Ram. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. You have the right to have a trial and the driving while license is suspended in the right to a formal hearing in the speeding. You have the right to question or cross-examine any witness called to testify against you, the right to subpoena witnesses to testify on your behalf, and the right to remain silent and have funds be used against you. Do you understand those rights? Did you want to make a request to have a public defender represent you on that matter? Are we resolving this today?
That was I suppose we were prepared to proceed on the previous two matters. There were no offers in that. If the city is willing to make an offer in light of.
An offer. Did you see the trend we have here? We got a careless driving, driving without a license, speeding, driving without a license. Then while this case is pending, he picks up another speeding with a suspended license.
Wow.
And they've already said that they weren't giving him an offer because he was already cut a break. But it's egregious to come in here with the new set of charges for the exact same thing that you're litigating. He could care less about the law when it comes to his driving.
Understood, Your Honor, but we were ready to proceed on the previous two. I'm just learning of this new charge right now.
No,
So.
I ain't even fucking started.
Excuse me? Is it Jqua?
Hello.
Mute yourself. Okay, he's gonna plead to the two original that was scheduled for today?
That was our intent, Your Honor. But I've not been able to counsel him on the file that you just was my.
Driving while license is not proper or valid, and then there's a driving while license is suspended. And you're pleading to today, sir?
Yeah.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury.
Yeah.
Okay, and we went over your rights. Did he sign an advice of rights?
He didn't.
Okay. You understand your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty? You understand your right to have a jury trial on each of these files and your right to have the city prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
You understand your right to subpoena witnesses to testify on your behalf? You understand your right to waive your silence and testify on your own behalf?
Yes.
As to driving while license is not valid or improper, how do you plead? As to driving while license suspended, how do you plead? Actual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. First off, Mr. Kane, first I'd like to start with the incident occurring on March 20th, 2026. Is it true that on March 20th, 2026, at approximately 7:21 p.m., that you were driving at or around the corner of South Waverly Road and Sandhurst Drive?
Yes.
Is it true that this was within the city of Lansing,
Yes.
in the county of Ingham County in the state of Michigan?
Yes.
And is it true that this time that you were pulled over for speeding?
Yes.
And is it true that when the police officer asked you to present a license that that at the time you could not do so because your license was suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes.
Okay. And are you pleading guilty because you believe that you are guilty?
Yes.
Okay. In regards to the other file, 25-01554, is it true that on June 16th, 2025, that you were driving at or around the corner of North Grand River and North Kane Boulevard? Okay, and that is within the city of Lansing?
Yes.
Within the county of Ingham in the state of Michigan?
Yes.
Okay, and is it true that this time that you were pulled over? Okay, and is it true that at the time the police requested that you present a valid driver's license and that you were unable to do so? And are you pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty?
Could you restate the date? That one I don't.
For the
The second one.
the second one,
June
June 16th, 2025.
Thank you. The city is satisfied.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I accept your plea. Find your plea to be pleaded voluntarily and intelligently made. In 25-01808, there was a default on a careless driving. Did he pay that? How much does he owe?
$293.75.
How much?
$293.75.
$293.75 is owed on the careless driving that you've not paid. And then on 26-00758, he had a default on a speeding. Did he pay that?
You said ending in 758.
I'm sorry.
So he's in the process of paying that off.
How is he in the process of paying it off? I can't hear.
I'm a payment plan.
How would you have a payment plan on that, but not on 25-01808?
Are they all? They might all be one.
One what?
Payment plan.
When did you get a payment plan?
I just updated it today when I came in for the research ticket that I had. But it was,
You updated what payment plan?
the current one that I have.
What is your payment plan?
um,
Who gave you a payment plan? The man that's a collection gave you a payment plan?
Yeah.
Okay, and how much are you paying
Month or all together.
a month?
I believe 25.
This is something to the- that was on which file?
It's on, I think all the ones he owes money in, so in careless, I think that's a part of it. There's a lot, I mean, all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I did this. Something new. Okay, they added that.
How much did you pay today?
Didn't have me pay anything today. I have to pay, I believe, May 28th.
Are you employed?
I'm starting a job.
Where? Amazon? What will you be doing for Amazon?
I'll be sending out the packages, I believe.
What's your address?
My address,
Correct.
611 Sadie Court.
You said apartment, what?
37
Phone number?
517 614 6821.
You have a pretrial on the new driving while license suspended. It's on June 15th. You come in here with cash in hand to pay a fine. You understand that? Fines are due at the time of plea. I don't know why your attorneys aren't telling you all that. I don't want to keep, we're not a bill collection agency, but the court has become a bill collection agency because you all are not coming prepared to pay your fines. And then you've racked up a pretty hefty bill, okay? So you're gonna make a payment on your payment plan the next time you come here, okay? Okay,
Yeah, how much would that be?
what is your payment plan monthly? $100? Well, you need to come in here with $100. Because it's likely, because you have a new case, that you're gonna have additional money put on, additional fine put on. Yes,
Because the new one that you're talking about, I already plead. I forgot what you said, but I already basically added that to my payment plan. So even if I pay on the 28th, I still have to pay on the 15th.
you didn't add this, so you can't add something that you hadn't even been arraigned onto a payment plan. It doesn't work that way.
I have it in my pocket.
Yeah, you could add the speeding, but not the driving while license suspended.
Oh, I didn't know which one you had.
Okay, you can't, you have to plead guilty or be found guilty at trial. So they can't just dispose of it and put it on your payment plan without that happening. I've not even entered fines on these two new yet that you just pled. So now I gotta enter fines. Now those you would have to go back and have those added to your new payment plan. Do you see how you're putting yourself in a deeper hole?
Mhm.
It's not worth it. And then when you don't make the payment plan for driving, while either not having a license or the license being suspended, now you're subjected to getting arrested on a warrant for not making the payment. It's a cycle. You don't want to lose your new job over this, do you? Okay. Your fine for file number 25-01808 is $200. Your fine for 26-00758 is also $200. And then you said you've already accepted responsibility to the speeding. That was 26L3003062. Yes. What did they put for fine? They did 140. 140. Maybe I have an outdated chart. Okay. Any additional matters for the record today?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
You're all set, sir.
Thank you.
I do have one question.
Yes.
So June 15th, you said bring money. So bring it just to my
$100.
payment plan.
Thank you. Even though they did that, the 3062 is the payment change. I think for the June 15th date too. Yeah, because then I don't know how when did they start assessing funds?
That's how I'm like, what is going on?
Thank you. I don't know what they're doing over there. Mr. Let's see. Is Courtney O'Reilly here?
Yeah.
City of Lansing versus Courtney O'Reilly 25-01408. Parents, please.
Elizabeth Marcolini on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Well, I guess I'm representing myself since my lawyer failed to talk to me for the fourth time that I've been here. And if you look at the list of all of the times, the actions in the case, there's scheduled for forensic review, scheduled for forensic review, like over and over and over again.
So you were moving to Rise Recovery. Did that happen?
Yes, and it's my 5th day there. And I would like to see the discovery packet that was demanded or requested last month.
Wait,
on
did
the
she have an
16th.
attorney?
She does have an attorney. She's
They
a public defender.
Don't talk to me and I can't find out who they are. And this is my 4th time being here.
You don't know who your attorney is, ma'am? Who are you saying?
Yeah,
It's Mr. Hardy.
I had,
Mr. Hardy?
like, there was, like, all these schedules for forensic, you got, like, there's like 83 actions I was looking at on my phone and it just keeps getting me, I don't know what's happening on this case. I can represent myself if I.
Mr. Hardy, why have you not spoken with Ms. O'Reilly?
I actually don't even want him to speak to me. to be
No,
honest
I'm
with you.
asking him, but I have to ask a question. Let me do my job now, okay? Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Sorry, I did not see this. This was on my schedule.
I'm wondering where the.
This is
discovery-
not the first time we've said this. And she said she's never spoken to you.
No, I have not. I've never met you before. My discovery packet was requested last month on the 16th. And I've been scheduled for, like, there's 83 actions on this case. This is my 4th time being here. the last week, I think it was last week that I was here, about, or maybe 2 weeks ago.
It was
it
last
about
week.
you told me that I could leave, but I was not even told that I had another court date. I didn't get anything sent in the mail. Nobody told me. The only reason why I know is because I have a friend that looks me up in the system to make sure I don't miss anything, because he knows that I have a hard time getting anything from the courts. I never receive anything from the courts. Like, I don't know, like, they told me the address they have in file is my parents'
If
address.
you were here last week, we would have given you your notice in your hand.
I did not get a notice. You can look at the court videos, but I did not receive it.
The only way, we would have given it to your hand if you left before our officer could give it to you, they would have put it in the mail to the address that we have on file. My note, though, is that you were moving into Rise Recovery. And I noted that I did not need, I didn't believe that further psych eval was warranted, but I don't know. That was for your attorney to find out. But you're saying that your attorney has never spoken to you.
No.
Your Honor, well, this was the last note I have on here is from the first by one of my colleagues, Frederick, and this the only thing I had scheduled for was a review coming up in around 11 days. So you know, I apologize, but this was not brought to my attention, but I just have a moment to speak with her, review some of this information.
Do I have
This
to?
is a furnishing.
Do I have to speak with him even? Like,
You have the right to counsel, but you can waive your right. That's up to you.
I'm requesting to see the discovery packet that was requested last
If
month.
you want, do you have discovery, Mr. Hardy?
This whole thing was a misunderstanding.
Okay, ma'am. Mr. Hardy, do you have discovery?
We do have discovery. I do not see any requests, but
I can show you on my phone. There's a request put in on the 16th of last month.
You put in a request to who?
On the court, it says like in actions, like somebody put in a request for a discovery packet. Like, here, I'll show you.
Because he put in his appearance, so automatically put the mail.
Wait.
And this whole thing, I didn't tell the police officer false information. In my opinion, I was trying to explain to them actually how I was confused about a situation where I'm diagnosed as schizoaffective, and I was put in a position that made me believe that my identity was changed by the police, and I thought they were testing. Yeah, I know.
I didn't say anything. I'm just listening.
So, like, when they asked me of my name, I didn't know if they were trying to get my name that I thought that they gave me, or I was put in the hospital with a hospital bracelet that said Locust, D, 149 years old. So I thought they were trying to change my identity, and I thought they were. I was trying to explain to the police officers to the best of my ability at the time that I was confused, and that's why I want the discovery packet to be brought to light, because I'm trying to figure out what false information did I tell the police, because I was telling them that I'm confused about what my name is and I don't know what to tell you my name is. I explained to the police that I'm confused, and they took me to jail downtown, and they saw my hospital bracelet, and they were making fun of me, like calling me Locust, and they're like, oh, Locust, and it was in my like belongings and everything. It said I was 149 years old, and it just like confused me.
You said 149 years old?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, but that came from the hospital, correct?
Yeah, Sparrow.
Okay, so how did that, why are you associating that with the police?
Because the police were there, they took me to the hospital, they were there at the hospital.
Okay. He has the discovery, your attorney has the discovery package.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, you can have a seat, he's gonna show it to you, okay?
Thank you.
Check back about 10:30.
Oh, fine.
Represents Kenneth Brown. I don't know why everyone else really represents. Okay. Let's see, William Cole, who represents William Cole? This is the City of Lansing versus William Cole, 25-03306. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Burke Mosley on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Strong on behalf of Mr. William Cole. Is that Mr. Cole?
Is Mr. Cole here? I don't see Mr. Cole. Cole. Okay. You not have communication with them?
I did try to reach out, Your Honor, last week, and I was not able to reach out.
Probably should have been trying for Mr. Cole. Okay, this is the City of Lansing versus Aaron Jenkins, 25-03337.
Elizabeth Burke-Mully on behalf of the city of Lansing.
This is the public defender, Justice Strabo, but not Mr. Keon Kane.
Aaron Jenkins here? No one's out there, right?
No.
And you've not had communication?
I have not, Your Honor. I did attempt to reach him last week and was not able to make contact.
Why, it tells me that Mr. Hardy represented him. Did I make that? Said Mr. Hardy has not met with his client. Is lined out. Okay, maybe I can put in the wrong file. Defendant, did he request permission to go to Florida?
I am not aware of that, Your Honor. I am under the impression that this is our first.
Yeah, that was the note that I had, that he requested permission to go to Florida for whatever reason. I don't know why Mr. Hardy would be on the record on this matter, but let's see. Oh, should have been short. City of Lansing versus Daniel Torres, 26-00175.
Elizabeth Burke-Mully on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Bonnie Pravet on behalf of Mr. Torres.
Mr. Torres is present via Zoom. This is a pretrial for operating with a blood alcohol content of 0.17 or higher. You were supposed to, I guess, provide a mitigating document to the city. Was there an offer at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. The offer is to amend the high BAC down to a regular OWI.
Okay, Ms. Freeburg, how does your client want to proceed?
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes, we did receive that offer last week. With the court's permission, could we have just a little bit more time to discuss that offer? I know the court was setting matters again for June 15th. If the court would allow us that, I would appreciate it.
June 15th at 10:30.
Thank you. And Your Honor, if it's going to be a plea, does Your Honor want us in person or would you allow a plea on Zoom?
I would prefer in person.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. You're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
See your Diaz here. Who represents Diaz? Let's see. All right. Mr. Hardy's in the breakout room, so we have to wait on that one. Mr. McDermott is here, City of Lansing versus Leafaria Hill, 25L2978831 and 32.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Elizabeth Burke-Mully on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Sean McDermott on behalf of Ms. Hill.
Is Ms. Hill present?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I have a speeding 16 over and let's see if I can put this other file. Oh no, here's the other one. It looks like it's a failure to display a license. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I believe this was adjourned last time because Mr. Bede was filling in and wanted to check into something regarding the defendant's license. So this is to in our notes, it's to be treated as the first hearing upon presenting a final valid license. The license has been presented. The offer would be to dismiss the field of display a valid license and to amend the speed to from a 16 plus to an 11 to 15.
That's correct, Your Honor. It's my understanding that Ms. Hill is rejecting that offer. Is that correct, Ms. Hill?
Yes.
Okay, so there was an offer to dismiss the misdemeanor and amend the speeding,
Yes, Your Honor.
and she would like to reject the offer and proceed to trial.
Yes,
Yes.
Judge.
June 29th. There is just a moment. It was amended for 11 to. What was the civil infraction going to be amended to?
It was going to be amended one level down, so an 11 to 15.
11, 15, okay. And then. Jury trial date, June 29th at 8:15. June 29th at 8:15 is the jury trial date. In person at the court.
Very good. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
No, Judge, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, so, this is the city of Lansing versus Jqua Walker, 25L2969921. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Kirkmoley on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Strabo on behalf of Mr. Caleb Walker, who is here remotely.
It's not letting my camera cut on. I'm sorry. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I'm so sorry. You guys hear me still? I'm sorry.
Yes, we can hear you.
There's camera, I think. So
Oh, yes, we can see you now. Okay. Now, this is a failure to display a valid license. Was this for just at all?
No, Your Honor, I don't believe so. I have that 2 pre-trials ago. She needed more time to schedule her tests as her permit would be expiring in April. The last pre-trial, she FTA'd, and so I'm unaware of any other update.
The last trial was reset because she contacted about orientation for a new
That's
job.
correct, Your Honor.
So let's see.
She was able to take her road test, Your Honor. She failed it the first time. She would like the opportunity to take it again if the court would so allow.
When is she gonna take it?
Ms. Walker, do you have an idea of
Yes.
when you would like to take when you would like to take your test?
I can do it as early as in 2 weeks, in all honesty. I just need a paycheck from my job.
June 15th at 10:30.
June 15th at 10:30. You have any questions for the court today, Ms. Walker?
No, I do not.
Okay, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, back on the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Anthony Clark. How are we proceeding? I'm sorry.
Mr. Clark would like to move forward with the offer, Your Honor.
Well, he's already entered it.
Yes.
So it's fine. Again, it's 175 on the expired license and then 135 on the registration violation. When can he pay?
Mr. Clark,
Yes.
when will you be able to pay?
The full amount, really, I need like at least 3 months. I'm gonna be making payments on it.
That's why when are you gonna make your first payment?
When? Let me look at the date. 1 second, ma'am. May 11th. I should be able to make it by next Friday.
How much?
At least 50 to 75.
Okay, next week, Friday, you said?
Yes.
Next week, Friday is the 29th, correct?
I don't got a calendar in front of me, but I believe you if you
It's the
say it.
22nd. It's the 22nd. Okay, so I'll note that you'll pay $50 by next week, Friday,
Yes.
and that you'll pay $50 a month until paid in full.
Yes.
You're all set.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who else are you representing, Ms. Strong? Did I give? It's my, I might have stuck my docket. Somewhere. Give me that file back. That is Katie. Thanks. Okay. Let's see, you said who?
I have James Ray here, Your Honor. I think that I also saw Ms. Leafaria Hill online on Zoom.
That was been taken care of, Miss.
Oh, it's been taken care of.
Who's been taken care
Miss Hill with, choose with Miss McDermott.
That's really good. Leafaria Hill?
Yeah, Mr. McDermott represents her. And you have James Ray?
I do.
File number 25-03599, appearance please.
Elizabeth Burke-Molly on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Superintendent Strauss on behalf of Mr. James Ray, who is standing to my right.
Okay, Mr. Ray has a blood alcohol content above 0.17, open intoxic, operating while intoxicated. And there was a further negotiations that were taking place. Has there been an offer at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. The city has received various mitigating documents that it has considered and reviewed. The offer would be to plead guilty as charged to the high VAC, dismiss the Schedule 1, and dismiss the open intox.
How does Jqua want to proceed?
Mr. Ray would like to take this opportunity, Your Honor.
You have an advice of rights.
We do, Your Honor. May I approach?
Yes. Okay, Mr. Ray, you do want to plead guilty to the high VAC?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury? Okay, you can put your hand down. This is an advice of rights and plea information sheet. You've gone over these rights with your attorney.
Yes.
Do you understand these rights? You want to waive these rights today? I'm sorry?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that means you're gonna give up your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty?
Is that mean I have to go to jail?
No.
Okay.
I'm going over your rights with you right now. You're gonna give up your right, correct, to be presumed innocent until the city can prove you guilty?
Yes.
Okay, you would also give up your right to question or cross-examine any witness that they were gonna call to testify against you?
Yes.
You give up your right to remain silent and not have silence be used against you?
Yes.
And you give up your right to waive your silence to take the stand and present any defenses you believe you have to this charge,
Yes.
correct? Okay, is anyone threatening you to get you to waive these rights?
No.
Any promises being extended to you if you plead guilty to the operating with a high blood alcohol content?
No.
Are you on probation?
Excuse me?
Are you currently on probation?
No, I haven't.
Are you on parole?
No. Nobody.
Okay, do you have any other criminal matters pending?
No, I do not.
You understand that by pleading guilty, this could result in the conviction that you might need to report to a current employer, or you may need to put this or report this conviction on a future job application.
Yes.
It also could have impact on where you can travel or get immigration status. So certain countries don't allow people with criminal convictions to visit their country. You understand that? Okay. And with that understanding, you want to waive your rights and plead guilty?
Yes.
Is that because you believe that you are guilty?
Yes.
As to operating with a blood alcohol content of 0.17 or higher, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Factual basis.
Mr. Ray, were you on or about November 20th? Were you located on 3135 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard?
Yes.
And is that located in Lansing, Michigan?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and in the county of Ingham?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and at that location, were you operating a vehicle?
Yes, I was.
And were you pulled over by a police officer?
Yes, I was.
Okay, and did they do field sobriety tests with you?
Yes, it did.
Okay, and did you fail those field sobriety tests?
Yes, it did.
Okay, and did they also evaluate your blood alcohol level?
Yes.
And did they find that it was at 0.291?
Yes, it did.
And that is contrary to law, and you understand that?
Yes.
I do believe that.
I believe that's the wrong date. It was June 11/2025.
Okay. And did these things actually happen not on November 20th, but on June 11th of 2025? Okay.
Thank you. The city is satisfied.
The court is also satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea. On your plea, you may freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. I think November 20th is the date that the city attorney signed it. Okay, and so this matter will be set for sentencing. Your sentencing date is going to be June 29th. Yes, at 9 o'clock in the morning. When you leave here, you're gonna go down one floor, check in with our probation department. They're gonna get you scheduled for a pre-sentence interview and a recommendation about how they believe you should be sentenced. You are required to undergo a substance abuse assessment prior to sentencing. If you've recently done so, that can be turned over to our probation department so that you don't have to pay for a new assessment, okay? Do you have any questions at this time?
When I come back, and can I get a Zoom?
You absolutely can. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor. Thank you. Nothing from the
You're all set.
I'll meet you.
City of Lansing versus Kenneth Brown, 25L2945793, appearance please.
Elizabeth Burke only on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy on behalf of Mr. Brown, who is appearing via Zoom.
Okay, Mr. Brown has a improper plate violation.
I provided images of plate.
Any difficulty figuring out if this is the same vehicle that was a ticket. Is she able to send? Your Honor, maybe you request a brief adjournment to try to figure out what this vehicle is and if it matches the ticket.
You said to figure out what the vehicle is?
Yes, there's a I was given picture of a vehicle. I cannot tell if it's the same vehicle that he was driving when he was issued the ticket or not. It's a little blurry.
Wait, they didn't provide you evidence of a registration? Is that what, or
I
plate?
believe the plate.
Okay. The ticket just says the plate number came back to a Trailblazer, and this was on a Saturn.
Okay. Oh. Sure. Thank you, I explained that. The city is satisfied the offer would be impeding civil infraction or time served if Mr. Brown down.
I don't see why he would have time served on a civil infraction. Or even on this, he would got a PR bond, so he doesn't have any time.
At this time, I would like to make a motion to amend his bond from the current PR. I know from speaking with him that he was not interested in paying any fines, even on the civil infraction. I believe has a $200 cash surety bond.
October 31st. Yeah, but mine now says October 28th, warrant was quashed. I'm confused. I don't think the warrant was quashed until oh, he does have a cash surety bond. He's gonna plead guilty. Why would we be adjourning this so that you can get proof for him to plead guilty with time served?
Your Honor, my apologies,
That was not meaningful. That's not even an offer. To plead guilty with time served?
That's if he doesn't want to take the impeding civil infraction. I wanted to give an alternative.
I must have been mistaken on the offer. I thought that this would have been dismissed upon providing proof.
What is he in custody for? How long is he in the Department of Corrections?
So his out date is May of next year. Confirmed.
Okay, well, the city's not, you're saying that the car was always properly plated, is what you're saying? Or it's been corrected?
I believe it's been corrected. It's my
Okay, well, then the city, no, it's been their position that at the first setting, they'll offer dismissal in certain instances. This is not the first setting. So you can get a fine if they are willing to amend it, which they said they would.
Sorry, I just need one moment with him on this. My apologies, just my misunderstanding of the
Okay.
offer. I apologize.
Back on the record in the matter of Courtney O'Reilly. How are we proceeding?
At this point, to my knowledge, there was no body cam footage requested by the previous attorney on this matter. Upon speaking with Ms. O'Reilly, that's something that she would like to view. So at this point, we've requested making a request for an adjournment, just so we can get a supplemental discovery request in.
You would think that.
Alternatively, Your Honor, to put it on the record, I thought that competency was still outstanding on this matter, but I would like to offer amending to the FFI to a breach of the peace civil infraction for their consideration.
Can I talk now? I don't know what that just meant, but do you think that by the fourth court hearing and with the case being open for a year, they would have had body cam footage, and they're obviously.
He was not the attorney on this a year ago. It was a different attorney. That's first. So he can't speak to it.
I'm not talking about him, like, personally, but just like.
Who's the we then? Who's we?
I don't know the court system, everybody.
Who's
who
the
works
court
together.
system? I
don't know everybody.
No, well, you're wrong. That's not how this works. They're the only one, the defense attorney's the only one that requests discovery.
The court system doesn't request discovery. We don't get discovery. I know nothing about this case. I won't ever know anything about this case unless there's a plea in which only limited information is brought in, or if this goes to trial in which infinite information is brought in. So no, the court system, that's not how the court system works. There's a prosecutor who has the evidence. The evidence must then be turned over to the defense attorney. And if additional discovery outside of that is requested, typically body cam, then they have to make a special request if they, because she probably hasn't seen the body cam either. That's how this works, okay? Let's also be clear that you failed to appear multiple times on this case. So don't tell me about what happened a year ago.
I told you that I don't.
I don't care what you told me. I don't care what you told me. I don't care. You failed to appear more than one time. So stop talking about what happened over a year ago.
I just want to say I wasn't even aware that I failed to appear.
Well, you're aware now because I just told you.
I just want to say
Well, I just told
I
you.
didn't even have information that I was supposed to be here today.
That's not that's
so
on
I'm
you.
trying to tell you I'm
That is on you because because you came here on May 1st and I reset this. And you noted that you were going into Rise Recovery. If you appear in person, the policy and the procedure, which is consistently followed, not just in your case, we deal with thousands of cases, is we hand you your next court date today. If you leave that building, this building though, before we do it, don't talk over me. Or you won't be going back to Rise Recovery. You'll be going to the Ingham County Jail, okay? You don't talk over me. We would have given you your next court date in your hand, or it would have been mailed to the address that we have on file. Do you understand that?
Yes, I'm trying to tell you that every time I come here, I confirm my address on file, and I'm not receiving it in the mail. I don't receive anything in the mail from the court, so I don't know what the issue is there.
You didn't even confirm an address with me last week.
I thought I did. Are you sure?
I'm positive you told me you were going to Rise Recovery on the 7th. I'm positive.
Well, I meant the address that I had before that, like currently.
If you're at Rise Recovery on the 7th, how would you get mail at the address if you're not there?
I'm just like, I feel like you're trying to like call me out on a lie or something.
I'm not calling you out on a lie. I'm asking you, how would you get the mail?
I don't get, like, I have my mailing address in my parents' house.
Yeah, but how would you get it if you're not there?
They call me and tell me when I get mail, and I ask them.
What's your parents' address?
2617 Lafayette Avenue.
That's the address that the court's been had since June
know.
of last year when you failed to appear twice.
I wasn't aware that I had court.
You should have been aware.
I didn't get the letter in the mail.
I don't know what letter you're talking about.
Or like the letter saying.
I don't know. You were arraigned on May 14th, June, that is, June 9th, 2025. When you receive a citation, it tells you what you're supposed to do. You failed to appear for the arraignment, so a bench warrant was issued. You then later appeared in it was reset for July. Don't talk over me. You then later appeared June 24th, and you had an arraignment, and it was set for July for pretrial. You failed to appear again. When you appeared for the arraignment, your next court date was given to you in your hand. So you can't tell me you can't tell me you didn't know because the paper was given to you in your hand at the time of arraignment.
Can I just say something?
No. I'm done. We're gonna reset this matter so that you can get body cam. How long is it gonna take to get body cam?
It averages 3 weeks, Your Honor.
June 15th at 10:30. Any additional matters for the record?
Not for the city, Your Honor. Thank you.
No, Your Honor.
We're going to give you your court date in your hand.
I gave it in my hand last time. You can look at it.
She remanded. She can go to
I'm
cuffs.
telling you,
You can put her in cuffs.
No, I was just saying no.
Yeah, I already told you we're not doing that.
Characterize, please.
I think she needs a evaluation. Did you have a concern when you spoke with her?
No, I'm doing really good. Please, I'm just really confused about my legal troubles.
No, you're not gonna play the confusion game with me now.
No,
you're not confused.
Please, I'm doing so good. I'm on my 50th rise and I'm about to go to a meeting and
what you're not going to do What you're not going to do,
I'm sorry.
what you're not going to do is railroad this process. Do you understand that? I want her to undergo a CATS evaluation before she could be released.
In regards to your, regards to your
Oh my
question.
gosh, why would you do this to me? I can't go to Rise now?
You're gonna get a CATS evaluation first.
What is that? I'm just trying to tell you, there was an instance that I was at a couple mental hospitals last year. And there was a time when they didn't let me go to, I went to jail, I think, for missing a court date. And it's because they like mailed it to the mental hospitals out or something. And like this.
Your Honor, in regards to your question, Ms. O'Reilly did state to me that she was schizoaffective. While I had maybe some concerns when speaking with her, she, at the time when we were reviewing some of the evidence, it seemed that she was able to understand the allegations against her and be lucid in our conversations with us. However, just in the past 5-10 minutes or so, I would say that perhaps a competency evaluation may be necessary.
Okay, if you believe that I need an order, so that I can sign it, she's at mere minimum is going to get a CATS evaluation before she can be removed today. Any additional matters on this record?
Not for the city, Your Honor, thank you.
No, Your Honor.
You're all set. You need to go speak. Wait, do you represent, ma'am, what's your name?
Yes.
Ms. Diaz?
I did. We were
Okay,
ready to
give me
proceed.
just a moment on her. On the record, in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Sierra Diaz, 26-00041, appearance, please.
Elizabeth Perkins on behalf of the Lansing.
Public Defender Joseph Harding, Ms. Diaz.
Okay, Ms. Diaz was scheduled today. It was for driving while license is suspended. Was this resolved?
Yes, Your Honor, she has, the defense has presented proof of a valid license, that this is the first pre-trial. The city will be making a motion to dismiss the matter.
Motion is granted. You're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any others, Mr. Hardy, or you need to go speak to Mr. Brown?
Yeah, I just need to confirm some things.
Have we seen Jesse Bridges? Oh, I guess we're early on him. Okay. Did we take care of your matter, Ms. Shaw?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're back on the record in the matter of the city versus Kenneth Brown. This is in an improper plate matter. How are we proceeding?
At this point, just due to the fact that my belief that he has a $200 cash surety bond from October 31st of last year. I believe that he would be maxed out on time. While we apologize for the delay and the misunderstanding on my part, he would like to admit guilt to the underlying misdemeanor for the improper plate.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury.
I do, Your Honor.
Okay. You understand your right to have a trial on the improper plate?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to question any witness that the city would call, the right to call witnesses that will testify on your behalf, and the right to remain silent and not have silence be used against you. Are you willing to waive those rights as well as your right to the presumption of innocence to plead guilty today to the registration or plate violation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anyone threatening you to do that?
No, ma'am.
As to the improper plate, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Brown, on August 28th, 2025, at approximately 7:40 a.m., were you driving near or around the corner of South Cedar Street and West Powder Street?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and was that in the city of Lansing?
That's correct.
That was in the county of Ingham within the state of Michigan?
That's correct.
And at the time, you were pulled over, correct?
Yes, sir.
And at the time, is it true that you did not have a valid license plate?
That's correct.
And is it true that you were pleading guilty because you believe that you are guilty?
Yes.
The city is satisfied, Your Honor.
I'll accept your plea if found your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. You have credit, time served, you're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You're free to go.
Thank you.